Hello, everyone. It is time for another Sunday afternoon chat. And you're not going to believe where we're doing this Sunday afternoon chat from. No, there is no woods or water behind me. I'm not in a boat. I'm not in the woods. I'm not at home. But I just landed back in Oklahoma. I'm actually in a parking lot at the Oklahoma City airport. That's right, at a parking lot. You know, we have the greatest airport in the world in Oklahoma City. And the great thing about gosh, it's 100 degrees out here, man. It is hot. The great thing in the world about the airport at Oklahoma City is our inexpensive parking. This parking lot that I park in, and it's the easiest parking lot to get to. You get there first, you get out first. It's absolutely amazing. And it costs $6 to park here. Now, we just had a big increase, a 50% increase in price. It used to cost $4, and then for a little while they were remodeling it, it cost $5 a day to park here, and now it costs $6. But you know, I park in airports around the country where it costs $20, $25, $30 to park. I can remember the days when I could get a hotel for $6 a night, but you can get a lot of them for $25 or $30, and now you can't even get a hotel room for, you can't even get anywhere close to that. So it's a great place to park here for $6 a night. That's an amazing thing. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Doesn't mean anything to anybody except the people in Oklahoma City, which is a great, great city. I grew up right south of here in Moore, Oklahoma. I live about 100 miles south of here in the Arbuckle Mountains right now. But it's been a good week. Where I've been this past couple, 2 or 3 days has been fantastic. We've had a ball. Been at the Buckmaster Expo 19. Buckmaster, yes, that's right. Been there with Jackie Bushman, a friend of mine, Jackie Bushman, who owns Buckmaster and has done a great job with that. Great television show, a great organization, great magazine, just absolutely super people. And the expo is a great event in Montgomery, Alabama. I mean, it's just a fun event. And I was there working for Shell Rotella Gas Truck Oil. We actually gave away 100 cases of Shell Rotella Gas Truck Oil. So there's going to be a lot of people in the Alabama area around down there that can find out just exactly how great the Rotella gas truck oil, not diesel oil, gas truck oil, what I run in this truck that I've got my camera sitting on right now. And we gave away 100 cases out there. I was there working for Shell Rotella, and one of the great things that I got to do was MC the college fishing event. We had 3 local colleges there, Montevallo, Jacksonville State, and Auburn University, that had a couple fishing teams each, and they fished the Saturday, which was yesterday, on 3 local ponds. They drew for the ponds, so they didn't exactly fish the same water. So whoever had the best 2 ponds, or the best pond that they got to fish in, really did good. 2 of the 3, they caught a lot of fish in. 1 was really, really difficult. But the kids had a lot of fun. But what I wanted to point out, and when one of my buddies' boys, Michael Waddell, one of my buddies, his son, and Michael Waddell is a hunter, and he's a great hunter, and a fantastic friend. But his son actually teamed up with Cal Culpepper and won that tournament. So Mason Waddell won that college fishing tournament, the first ever Buckmaster college fishing tournament. And it'll go down in history as that. Next year they're going to have a few more teams out there, but it was a great event. But the thing that I want to point out is those kids that fish on those college fishing teams, you've heard me talk about them a lot. Those kids are just so fantastic. They are just so they're just such quality kids. These are kids that are raised in the outdoors. These are kids that grew up hunting and fishing. These are kids that's got mom and daddies that have taught them how to really live in the outdoors and how to be the kind of people that they really ought to be. And so I just want to give a shout out to those kids that fished that tournament. Y'all are amazing. I love you. That was a great event down there. I got to spend a lot of time in a lot of booths. I visited with the people at Safety Harness. One of the things I have a lot of problems with, a lot of times I'm up in a tree and I don't have a safety harness on. And I want to tell you, don't do that. Don't do that. The Safety Harness people, they've got absolutely some of the best products that you could ever imagine. It'll keep you from getting killed falling out of a tree this fall. I visited with a lot of people there. The folks from Cracker Boy and Cracker Boy and Cracker Girl Spices. They're great people. They one of the great things that I liked about them was that they had some chips out there and some dip and some of their great spices and stuff that they made some dip out of. And so I got to eat chip and dip, there while I was signing autographs for a couple of days. So that was a lot of fun. Visited with the people down at Yanmar Tractor. I didn't know this, and you probably didn't know it either, but they told me that Yanmar builds most of the tractor engines for most of the tractor companies all over the United States. And I thought that was pretty impressive. And you know, I've been trying to find me a tractor sponsor. I haven't been having much success at it, but and the Yanmar people really weren't too interested either, didn't seem like. But they built a great tractor, and they actually let me sit on one of their tractors, and they took a picture of me sitting on the tractor. They didn't give me that picture. I don't have it, but and I like cab tractors. I didn't get to sit in a cab tractor. They didn't have a cab tractor out there. But anyway, but you know, I just bought my wife a brand new tractor. I brought her a Mahindra tractor. I've got an old Mahindra tractor, an old 60 horse that I've had for a long time, and I bought her a brand new 38 horse cab tractor with air conditioning and everything. I've got a New Holland and a John Deere that I run myself, and a TYM. But I like that New Holland a lot. I guess Mahindra is the largest tractor manufacturers in the world. I haven't had any luck getting sponsorship from them either. John Deere, I talked to John Deere. I love John Deere's. I have a John Deere tractor. I have a John Deere zero-turn mower that I bought last year, and really a nice mower. Well, last time I talked to John Deere, I don't know if it is right now, but last time I talked to John Deere, there was a lady as president of the company, and a lady that was on the advertising agency that advertised them, and they actually act like I was kind of insulting them to come and talk to them about advertising a John Deere tractor. I guess they didn't care anything about selling John Deere tractors to hunters and fishermen, but anyway, they were actually really kind of rude to me, told me to sort of bug off, and so I bugged off. That's what I did. But my buddy, my drag racing buddy, he's got a New Holland sponsor, and Matt Hagan, and he really has a good sponsorship there, and I'm tickled to death for him. And sure would love to have a tractor sponsor. But anyway, that's not really what I wanted to talk about today. Normally I'm coming home from church on a Sunday afternoon, and we have these chats and we talk about kind of what's going on in the world, talk a little politics. Definitely don't want to talk any politics today. We got all these politicians around the world talking about hate and trying to pit us against each other just because maybe we got different color skin or we belong to different party or whatever. And I'm going to tell you, I got a lot of friends of mine that didn't vote for the same people that I vote for, that I love them anyway. And as I was reading the Bible on the airplane, I did get to read the Bible a lot today. You know, when you have a couple airplane flights, you can spend a lot of time doing whatever you want to do. And I read the Bible a lot when I'm flying, and talked a lot about love. And as I read the Bible, I've read it completely through every year since I was in my mid-20s, and the thing that always stands out to me is love. And I've got hundreds of favorite Bible verses, and I thought about the one today: love thy neighbor as thyself, and not hate him because he belongs to a different political party or because he belongs to a different church or has different color skin or whatever, like the politicians are trying to get everybody to do nowadays. But love thy neighbor as thyself. And you know, one of the great things I got to do this last week was on Monday night, I got to go to the Oklahoma Sports Hall of Fame sports banquet. And I'm very honored as a fisherman to be involved in that and to be able to go to that banquet every year. And we get to see all of the great, or a lot of the great the great athletes here in Oklahoma, and all the politicians are there. The Indian chiefs are there. You know, we just get it's a great event to get to see a lot of your friends. A lot of them you don't get to see except that one time of the year. I actually sitting at the table I was sitting at this year was Jack Mildren's parents, Jack Mildren's mom and dad, and I don't know, if you're not from Oklahoma, you might not know who Jack Mildren is, but he was a great quarterback here in Oklahoma, and he went on to be with the Lord earlier in his lifetime than he should have, because he was just a great individual, a great athlete, and a great person, just a great person. And the other individuals that were sitting at my table with me, one of them was Clendon Thomas and his wife. Now, again, you got to be kind of old to know, even here in Oklahoma, to know who Clendon Thomas was, but he was one of the greatest football players ever at the University of Oklahoma. Played with the great Tommy McDonald, was a great NFL player also, and got to visit with, of course, Bobby Stoops, Barry Switzer, so many of my friends there. And but what I want to talk about, and all of this nonsense that I've talked about up to now, just stuff running through my mind. Got kind of a demented, crazy mind. Y'all know that by now. But you know, by the way, if you're liking this video, share it with some of your friends. We need to get all the subscribers we can. If you're not subscribed to Jimmy Houston Outdoors YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you won't miss a single video. We always have a Sunday afternoon chat, but we've got lots of great stuff up here, lots of great how-to fishing tips to help you catch more fish. But I was talking about the sports banquet, and one of my fishing buddies there and a great friend of mine, the athletic director at the University of Oklahoma, Joe Castiglione, he introduced a couple of the individuals because they're from the University of Oklahoma. And he's made a statement. I'm going to sort of paraphrase it. Probably won't get it right, Joe, so if I get this wrong, don't be getting upset with me. But he made a statement that in order to succeed, the way to do that is to help someone else succeed. So if you want to get ahead, you help someone else get ahead. And I think that's one of the problems that we have in this world, one of the problems we have in this country, is everybody is worried about their own little piece of real estate. They're worried about their own little territory. They're worried about getting ahead. They're worried about succeeding, and they're not really trying to help other people succeed. And Joe's advice, if you want to succeed, if you want to get ahead, help someone else succeed, and you'll succeed by doing that. And now that's, you can kind of figure that's an easy thing to say in athletics. The greatest coaches ever, the ones that get the accolades, that win the awards, are the coaches that have the best players. They have the players that get the most out of themselves. They have the players that succeed. They have players that, and a lot of those players are not great players when they start playing ball, but they make them better players. They make them succeed. The greatest teachers, that's another field that it's easy to look at and see. The greatest teachers, the one that win Teacher of the Week, Teacher of the Month. We've got teachers in our family, and that have won those awards, Teacher of the Year awards, Teacher of the State award. They win that not because of themselves, not because they've got the most experience or the most intelligent teacher or the best spoke teacher. They win it because of their students. They win it because their students are the best. And they bring the best out of those kids. And because of that, they win. Because of that, they win a Teacher of the Year, Teacher of the Week, Teacher of the Month. But why can't we carry that onto everything we do? If you want to have better kids, it's up to you to make them better kids. How many of us would like to have a better wife, or women like to have a better husband? You can make them a better wife or a better husband. I know a lot of you out there like me say, man, I got the perfect wife already. My wife's not going to turn around and say that about me. I know that. But none of us really have the perfect wife, and there's no wife out there that has the perfect husband. But one of the ways that we can make those people around us better and lift their boat up, which at the same time make us more successful and make us happier in our life, is to try to lift them up, to encourage them, to say encouraging words instead of discouraging words. Where we get ready to say something that might not be a compliment, might be something bad, instead turn it around and say a compliment. I remember back when I went to my first high school dance, my daddy told me, if you want all the girls to like you, find out something to compliment them all about. Every girl I danced with, man, I said something compliment about. Every one of them loved it, loved it. I had girls lined up to dance with me, and I'm a white guy. I don't know how to dance, But anyway, if you'll say some encouraging words, say something nice. Instead of saying something bad, say something nice. You can do that even when you're talking to somebody about something else. If you know something bad about them, don't spread it. Say something nice about them. Say, well, I heard that, but let me tell you, that old boy, bless his heart, he was about the hardest working guy in the company. Or, say something bad about some of you, gossip something about some of your neighbors, something. Yeah, I heard that about her, but she takes care of her kids better than anybody I've ever seen. You see what I'm saying? In other words, if you want to be successful, if you want to lift yourself up, lift other people up, encourage other people, say things about other people that's going to lift them up. And let me tell you, I found out after 50 some odd years of marriage that I have nothing at all to gain by saying something derogatory to my wife. It just does not work. And so when I'm about to say it, I just keep my mouth shut. Now, a lot of times I don't go ahead and say something nice and complimentary, but I should, and I'm going to try to do that. So if you'll go out this week, and just try to make this week a week where you're trying to encourage and lift other people up, you'll find out that your friends, your coworkers, your family, your wife, your kids are a lot better kids at the end of the week. And because of that, you're going to be a lot better husband or a father or a friend or a coworker. You're going to be better yourself. So just think about that as you go through the week. You know, we got a nice week planned this week, a great week planned this week. That I'm going to get to spend about 4 or 5 days at the ranch. I will be next Friday evening, I think that's the 23rd, speaking at Crossway Baptist Church in Springfield, Missouri. So if you're anywhere around, be sure and come by. That's going to be a great event. I'll be driving on, leaving from there that night and heading on to Kentucky, where Victory Hills Ministry, I'll be at a big event they're having on a Saturday night. So if you're anywhere around that area, I think it's in the Nashville area. It's in Scottsville, Kentucky. Scottsville. I haven't even looked to see where that is. I think it's in the Nashville area. I know it's a long way, but I'll drive Friday night and I'll drive Saturday and get there, be there for Saturday night, get on back to my ranch sometime next Sunday afternoon or evening or night. But it's going to be a great week. Really looking forward to it. We had a great week this last week. Y'all have fun out there. If you like this video, share it with 8 or 10 of your friends. And let's just get a whole bunch of new subscribers in here for Jimmy Houston Outdoors YouTube channel and Facebook. So y'all out there, I love you. I need you. Y'all the best friends, the best fans, the best subscribers in the world. Y'all have a great, great week. God bless you all.